It's time to investigate some Lemax miniatures via the Starlight Express Train and the Village Crossing Depot, which are both part of the Lemax Village collection. I'll look to see how other styles of very popular trains compare to the Lemax miniature collection, because you may want to make your own style of Christmas train. For anyone not familiar with Lemax miniatures, they can best be described as lavish and highly detailed villages and accessories, which cover a wide variety of themes. Lights and moving features are often incorporated in Lemax miniatures. I've had the absolute pleasure of seeing one of the best Lemax collections in Australia via a local Christmas lights display, and sadly this display no longer exhibits. Lemax has a strong following of very dedicated collectors around the world and can be an affordable way of collecting highly detailed miniatures. I purchased the two pieces you will see in this video from Aldi for $49.99, and that's an excellent price for these sets. I've just looked online and I've seen the train set that you'll see for over $100 from online vendors. Let's first off look at the 8-piece Village Crossing Depot. One of the first rules of Lemax is always keep the box that it comes in, because it's the best way of protecting your fragile Lemax collection when it's in storage. This depot is illuminated via a mains powered light which is inserted into the rear of the miniature. Once it's all out on the table, there's loads of eye candy to review. It's very easy to get lost in the extraordinary painted detail that Lemax does on its miniatures. Even though some of the painting seems a little bit rough, it doesn't distract from the overall effect on these models. Normally, high detail is associated with very high prices in the miniature collector's realm. If you're looking for absolute perfection in your miniatures, then Lemax is not for you, as it's produced to suit a more casual and price-wary style of collector. Often you hear of people buying one piece, then they've got 5, 20, 100, 300. Believe me, I've certainly been a witness to one of these massive collections. And of course, this train depot is perfectly matched to the Lemax Starlight Express Train Set, which is busting with ornate detail, which is rarely found on Christmas-themed trains, which are often tacky and very poorly produced. The real magic of Lemax is when the little lights inside the models are allowed to shine. You may desire to set up your Lemax miniatures around a variety of different sized toy trains. HO00 scale works well with Lemax, although the larger Lemax figures don't match this smaller scale. In my books, a Christmas train can be any sort of train. I don't get too caught up with having to see a Santa-style train running around my Christmas tree. And what I found very interesting was, even the very large Lego train suits this miniature train depot. Hopefully you can see that Lemax can adapt to many sorts of scales. Now let's examine the Starlight Express Christmas train. Over the years, Lemax has released a variety of Christmas trains. This train will not disappoint the Lemax fans, with its over-the-top detailing and rotating reindeer attached to the rear caboose. Lemax trains run on a custom Lemax track, which has a gauge of 22mm, and that's just under 1 inch. What powers this train are 3 AA batteries hiding within 2 carriages. These carriages link together via piggyback wiring to the front motorised engine. Incredibly, this toy train weighs 743 grams. The engine alone weighs 309 grams. For comparison, a Hornby Thomas tank weighs 148 grams. So I wonder, how long can 3 AA batteries haul the weight of this Christmas train? Under the driving engine is a track-operated stop-go toggle switch. The train also has a start-stop switch riding on top. All driving wheels are fitted with traction tyres. These are very important as it assists the wheels to grip the plastic Lemax track. I just wish my Hornby Thomas had traction tyres. When comparing the Lemax train to other popular trains that you may own, you can see it's a fairly sizable scale. The owner's manual which comes with this train is fairly detailed and easy to understand. Surprisingly, I ran this train around for over an hour and it was still powering on, even though it was showing the signs of becoming a little bit sluggish. But what did my head in during that period was the sound chip associated with this train. Anyway, let's enjoy some train spotting and marvel at the ornate detailing which Lemax have done on their Starlight Express Christmas train. We've just hit the 60-minute or hour mark of running the train on those 3 AA batteries. I feel it's getting a little bit sluggish now. The sound chip is as loud as ever. But it's pretty good. It's done an hour, I'll tell you. I didn't expect it to be going this long. But I think anyone who ran this for an hour in your house, it would do your head in. This thing has done my head in listening to it in my shed. Certainly feel that we've lost the gusto of choo-choo that we had going before. 60 minutes. That's pretty good.